Is now going, so hello to people on YouTube, and let us begin. As always, cosmetics are going in reverse chronological order. We're going from newest to oldest. Same deal, same tiers. We're covering cosmetics that are for spy only, and also multi-class cosmetics that are for the spy. Not all class cosmetics, have to clarify once more because people keep getting mad at me. We are not reviewing all class cosmetics. No all class cosmetics are appearing in these first 9 tier lists. It's multi-class cosmetics that also happen to be for the class that I'm speaking about. That's how this goes. Now that we're clear, we can begin. And fun fact, Spy has the least amount of cosmetics out of all the classes. He gets the least amount of love. Kind of strange. I wonder why that is. Why do y'all think that is? I don't know. Probably because he's like one of the more... It's funny because he's like a first pick for a lot of new players because he's cool, but then he kind of retains a low popularity in general, which I find kind of bizarre. So I guess maybe that's why people don't like making cosmetics for him. Generally, he's unpopular. It's not something that's going to be in demand. And if it's not in demand, it's not going to get upvotes on the workshop. There's no upvotes on the workshop. Eric Smith's not going to see it, so it's not going to get added. I don't know. They don't want to screw his coolness up. I got some bad news for you. There's a non-zero amount of cosmetics that you know, they impact his coolness factor just a little bit, and we'll get to that very quickly, unfortunately. All right, first up. First, we'll start with this set that we just got for Halloween, which is frankly a disappointment. It's the Shadow Shroud and the Nightfall Veil. Just a really, really painfully mediocre set for Spy. When we already had better ninja-themed cosmetics for the Spy, these look really bad. The modeling work on these is terrible, especially on the torso, because like the torso looks rigid and then you have the soft sleeves underneath it. It just looks really fucking bizarre. In general, just not good cosmetics at all. I'm putting these in D tier. They're not very good. These like define the painfulness of being in the middle of D. Just not very good. Just ugly. Blech. Next, Tuxedo Royale. Man, this cosmetic would have been great if the paint region didn't totally fuck with team recognition and recolor more than 60% of Spy's torso to something that is not default color. Man, who would have thought that that might be a really bad idea for a video game where you have to define what team someone is on based on what color they are? What a fantastic novel concept that you might have to keep the colors the same, otherwise you're gonna fuck with people. If it didn't have the giant fucking paint region that ruined team recognition, I would rate this cosmetic... Wait, color... of course, colors... Remember guys, colors average. Just a troll. Schrodinger's retard. Just colors average, alright? Colors average. But, it's in deletion tier because it again, if it genuinely fucks with game integrity and affects gameplay in a negative aspect, it has to be removed. That just by definition, if it hurts gameplay, it has to be removed. Simple as. If it didn't have the paint region, it would be somewhere in B or A tier, but it has the paint region, so you gotta get rid of it. Simple as. Taking this cosmetic out in the back like old Yeller. Oh my god. That's a little grim. Okay, Sneaky Blinder. As far as spy hats go, it's fine. I just realized I'm putting these things in the wrong layer. As far as spy hats go, it's fine. It's not the worst. Let me just remove these as well. There we go. As far as spy hats go, it's fine. It's not the greatest. Something about the modeling work is a bit off, and also the texturing work. It has like a weird kind of... the way lighting interacts with this hat, it looks bizarre in-game. But it's fine. It's just an okay hat. I'm gonna put it in like low C tier. It's not... It's just... It's just okay. Something else I should say is that Spy has a lot of really, really good cosmetics. I think this tier list in particular is gonna have the highest volume of A's and, like, enjoy your tiers. Just because of how many good cosmetics Spy has. So, stay tuned. First one being Strasbourg Scholar. Fucking love this cosmetic. It looks really, really good. In terms of, like, recent additions for TF2, like, the vast majority of them, in my opinion, have been, like, mediocre to terrible. But this is one of the few that are really, really, really good. Super clean, sleek set, like slate suit for the spot. It just mix and match with so many other hats and cosmetics. We have an A tier very early on. It's just a really, really good cosmetic. It's fantastic. And based on chat consensus, it is good. It is good. Something that is not good is the covert cover. It just makes Spy's head look like a low poly egg. You probably shouldn't replace the entirety of a class's head. It looks really bad. Outside rare exceptions for Halloween cosmetics, you probably shouldn't do this. Pyro, of course, being the exception because he has no human facial features, so he has a lot more leeway with what you can do with his head. But you really shouldn't do it with any other class. This just looks really weird. So if I presented this to you, minus the hole for his cigarette, would you know what class this was for? Probably not. This is just, it also just looks really ugly in game. It's really weird, thick, chunky, and bulbous. I'm gonna put in this is like high E tier, almost grounds for removal. It's just really, really ugly. Really ugly. Yeah, I think, Pyro, Scout, I don't think it looks good at all. I really don't. Don't think its visuals are that awful. Gameplay effect isn't too great. I mean, it's fair. Speaking of, okay, this one was a head scratcher, so refresh my memory. I don't think this one was Halloween restricted, but I know this one is. Why'd they do that? Why not make both Halloween restricted? It's like, you break up the set. It's so fucking weird that they did this. The spider legs are Halloween restricted, but the head is not. The head is already really ugly and it's not hideously tacky, but it's just ugly. And it only really works with the spider legs, so I'm gonna put the head in E for just and then the spider legs, just fucking get rid of them. When it came to the ones that replace the lower half of the body with something else, like Mr. Mundy's Wild Ride, there's at least charm with that. It's like, he's on an ostrich, Australia, funny. But this is just ugly. It's just so unappealing and ugly in every way. It just, I would say just get rid of this shit. It's just really bad. Really, really bad. Yeah, the Great Emu War. Yeah, the only country to lose to a bird. A flightless bird, no doubt. Okay, next up, we have the Classic Criminal and the Concealed Convict. These are fine-ish. My problem with this is that it changes the Spy's default color completely, which is really annoying to me. If you're gonna make cosmetics, please keep them the same default colors, and then have paints take it the rest of the way. I really, really hate that. So to me, it's gonna knock it down a tier. Don't do this. It's not ugly, hyper-saturated, you know what I mean? But it looks bad when you do this. Please keep default colors. It's really, really important. Second thing, if you're going to apply a pattern over the entire player model, you need to not make it noisy. And when you do stripes over the entire player model, it looks really noisy, especially big, thick, or really any kind of thickness of stripe looks really bad inside of TF2, unless it's very, on a small area and subtle, but not on an entire player model. For me, I think it looks really bad. The hat is fine. I don't like the paint region on it because you can recolor his entire head. I wish, and also we have a better burglar set. This is a prisoner set. We have a burglar set that takes a crack at the same concept and does it far better. I'm putting them in D tier. I really don't like these cosmetics that much. The head is markedly better than the actual suit, so I'll put it higher in D tier, but I really don't like these. I think they're very, very mediocre. And also the fact you have the texture on top, the stripes, is just really out of place for a TF2 cosmetic. I don't like it. I think it looks really bad. I think it looks bad. Also, Chrome has frozen. Oh, thanks, Chrome. Oh, there you go. Lovely, lovely. There we go. We're back. We're back. We're good. All right, we're good. Why use Chrome? What alternatives do I have that also don't steal my data? Right? They're all the same. Oop. They're all the same in my eyes. Okay, so the Le Professional and the cleaner's cap. Yes, I understand that this is a reference to a movie. It's a movie that I have never seen. I don't know. I think these are fine. They're just okay. I really don't like the way the glasses look. They feel comically large. And then you had the Liquidator's lid for Sniper, which is this same hat for a different class, but the rims on the glasses are way smaller, and that looks way better. Why did you make the glasses so big on the hat? I think it looks really bad. If they were half the size they were, it would look a lot better. So for me, that knocks it down a peg. I'm putting the head in C tier. I think it looks kind of strange. The coat, however, is pretty good as far as coats go. There are far better coats in the game than this one, but this one's pretty versatile, looks pretty clean, mix and match with a bunch of stuff. I'll put the jacket in B tier, but the hat is definitely in C tier. It's just the glasses. The glasses really ruin it for me. I think it looks really bad. Ugly. Ugly. All right, next up. Infiltrator's Insulation. As far as Christmas sweater cosmetics go, this one's fine. It's, you know, it's subtle, replaces his undershirt. It's just good. It's not tacky. It's, you know, the paint region is just this pattern, so it's not too in your face. It's just good. You know what I mean? It's just good. I'm gonna bump this lower because I don't want to rate this that low. I'm gonna put this in low B tier, honestly. This just looks nice. I think it just looks nice. Actually, I'm gonna put you higher than you. This just looks nice. It's very good as far as winter cosmetics go. Like, it's just a nice, simple Christmas sweater. Okay, next up, Frostbite Bonnet. Frostbite Bonnet and the Cold-Blooded Coat. So once again, very weird modeling work on the coat. It looks like it's made of cardboard. Yeah. Also, again, with the default color, you'll notice the difference between the default spy suit underneath and then the coat on top. Please don't do that. I mean, conceptually, it's fine. I like the fur coat, like the fur collar and the sleeves, but just the execution on this leaves it really mediocre. It's mediocre modeling work. And also the head, the hat, the goggles. The hat is okay. I'm gonna put the head in, I'll put them in C tier. They're not terrible. I'll put them in C. Like middle of C tier, perhaps. Because like this one's modeling work is pretty bad, but it's far worse than this one, so I say C tier. Probably low C tier for the coat, but like mid to low C tier for the hat. Yeah, it's strange. When tree on head. Yeah, everyone's excited for that one. We have the Turncoat. Oh, Chrome crashed. That was inevitable. It's gotta happen at least once. Gotta happen at least once. Turncoat's pretty good. I don't think I have ever once seen this in game. I really don't think I've ever once seen this in game. This one's pretty good though. I don't like how the lighting interacts with this one. It gives it a weird shine as well. So I can't put it in A. I won't put it in A, but it's definitely like, you know, around middle of B tier for being a pretty decent spy suit. Again, good for mixing and matching, goes well with a bunch of stuff. I'll put it in middle of B tier. I'm not putting it in A because there's a lot more A tiers to come. Don't worry, a lot more A tiers to come. Yeah, you can wear it with other shirts, but then you have the issue of like clipping, which is like, that is a nice aspect to it. Okay, next up we have the tactical turtleneck. What really is there to say about it? I don't know, man. It's just, I don't like the pockets. I don't like the different colored lapels. I think that's strange, and I think they're unnecessary details. I think it would have been sleeker if it was just a vest, and that's it. Otherwise, it's fine. I don't know. I'm gonna put it in C tier. There's not much else to say about this one. It's like, it's just okay. It's just okay. Tactical is pockets and pouches, sure, but just, eh. His arms are a bit too thick, maybe a little bit, but it's not really that bad. It's not like an egregious example of modeling over the existing character model. Yeah, the definition of mid. We'll put that in like middle of C tier. Like, who thought this was a good idea, right? Like, who thinks that this is gonna look good in Team Fortress 2 to have these giant things jutting out from the front of Spy's noggin? I think it looks really fucking bad. Enhance! Yeah, if these were half as thick, then it would be far more tolerable, but because it's this giant protrusion coming out in front of Spy's head, it looks really fucking ugly. It's comically oversized for what this is. It's E. I think it's ugly. It's ugly, stupidly tacky in terms of its size, just, it's bad. It's a really, really bad cosmetic. Of course, it's the idea. I know it's like, oh, it's Splinter Cell, but it doesn't save it from looking bad. Doesn't save it from looking bad. At all. There's no saving it. It's just bad. It's just terrible. Just, God, it's so fucking stupid and tacky. Haha, funny, it's quirky, it's a beret with a frog wearing a beret and smoking, get it? French people eat frog legs. Haha, funny. It's just stupid, dumb. Scraping the bottom of the barrel in terms of humor, and it's just really hideously tacky. I like peak deletion territory. Get rid of it. It's really bad. What is Jiggle Bones, guys? It moves. Whoa! Yeah, I love Jiggle, but love my hat. My hat wiggles. My hat wiggles, though. Look, it's better now because my hat does this. So much better now. My hat wiggles around. I love it. Look, it's jiggly. Peak slop. Terrible slop. Shouldn't have been added. Speaking of slop. There you go. There's your Christmas hat, guy, that you were waiting for. When it comes, like, I want to get in Valve's heads for a moment. Like, when they saw this, why would they think that anyone would look at this and see anything other than garbage? Seriously. Who would look at this and see anything other than trash? Who would look at this and see anything other than something that should be deleted immediately from their inventory? Like, in terms of mistakes with Team Fortress 2, there's the top 5, right? First being Meet Your Match. Second being the addition of Sniper. And then third being this fucking hat. It's almost at number 1. It's number 3. That's fucking close to being really fucking bad. Like, one of the worst things that happened to this game is when hats like this became the standard for a while, which is unfortunate. We all remember those years. It's pathetic. It's a truly pathetic mistake that should have never graced this game's presence. Ever. It's why? Why? Horrible. Terrible. Terrible, tacky, garbage slop that should have never been added to this game. Speaking of slop, speaking of tacky, terrible garbage, Fortnite. I love Fortnite pumpkin mask. Isn't it great? It's so good. Yeah, this looks like TF2, doesn't it? This screams TF2. Feels like something from Payday. Feels like something from fucking Fortnite. You could put this in any other video game and it would be perfectly acceptable in the eyes of their players. Awful. I also deem this as like grounds for immediate removal. Again, I think just terrible. Just get rid of it. Delete all of the cosmetics that look like this. Awful. Fucking terrible. We're on a roll, man. We are on a roll. Yeah, you just a robot head. Robot head for Spy. It's great. Sure, Halloween restricted, but that doesn't save it from being one of the dumbest cosmetics that have ever been added to this game. Why would, like, you could only make an argument for engineer. And that is the only class you could make an argument for at all as to why this fit. You're like, spy, exactly. Spy? Hello? Spy? Hello? Spy cosmetic? Like, yes, this is also for spy. It's a multi-class one, and it's also for spy for some fucking reason. Why? Just, yeah, the slop 3000 going right in there. See, we need a movie. We need a parody of the Terminator, right? Except instead of the Terminator, it's this fucking thing, bumbling around and being the exact opposite of a menacing killing machine. That's what this movie would be about. Terrible. It shouldn't be for the engineer, either because of that Game Boy set doing the exact same thing. Well, that's why they made this one for spy, for whatever fucking reason. Like, how low on the idea ladder do you have to go to, like, yeah, this is good enough for TF? Like, again, peak, fuck you, I'm putting you down here too. Just, like, Fortnite tier trash. That should, you know, fuck you, you two. All you are down here. Awful. Like, I'm not even gonna give this one the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, I will not give it a single millimeter of leeway. You're all in that fucking lowest tier. Fuck these cosmetics. Terrible. We're getting all of them out of the way. Don't worry, we're getting them out of the way. We're getting all of the cosmetics that are shit out of the way, all right? Don't worry, all of the good ones were coming up, but this is another one that is horrible. Like, it's so tacky. Like, oh, it's a Spycrab, but it's a hoodie. Ain't that cute? Oh, it's so cute. I love my little Spycrab hoodie. Wee! Oh, it's horrible. At E. Almost deletion tier, but it's bottom of E tier. I will tolerate its existence simply because the colors are fine. It's almost deletion tier. Thing is, it's not even like humorous corny, right? Like, there's the right type of humor that TF2 likes to convey, or used to like to convey before it got completely diluted into, you know, slapstick garbage. And we'll get to those hats later, don't worry. This thing fucking sucks. It's horrible. Yeah, the thing is, like, for a game like Team Fortress 2, it's, for a game as old as it is, it's so easy to run a joke into the ground. Because not only have the same jokes been repeated ad nauseum for almost 20 years, because TF2 is 17 years old now. Can you fucking believe that? Almost 20 years. But also the way social media works, primarily Reddit, is repetition equals funny. So they just say the same shit over and over and over again, and you eventually just get tired of it. So. You already know my stance on this fucking cosmetic. Just, it's peak femboy material. Only femboys use this. It was like, why would you ever add anything that acknowledges the existence of COVID in the fucking game? Also, looks terrible. It's weirdly bulbous and thick. The modeling work is terrible. Peak femboy cosmetic. You know why they use them. You know why they do. Just get rid of it. Just should have never been added to this game. Why? Awful. Awful, awful, awful. It sucks because a suit for the spy looks really good, but you fucking recolor half of his goddamn player model to this hyper-saturated red or blue, and it makes it stick out like a sore thumb. Why would you do this? It looks terrible as a result, and doesn't go with anything. Exactly. This doesn't match with any cosmetics. Don't do this. It looks terrible. Not only that, you're changing the default colors of the spy, which the game trains players to expect so they can recognize that it's a spy, right? Aside from his silhouette, you also have to rely on color, all very important facets of the game, and if you deny that, you objectively hate this game. But it also doesn't fucking match anything. Like, why would you do this? And then retroactively make the pants and put them on the workshop that go with this cosmetic. Like, what? No. Awful. I'm putting it in E tier because it looks really, really bad and doesn't match with anything. Ever. Terrible. Listen, we're almost out of here, guys. We got a few more. We got a few more to get through, okay? We got a few more to get through. We got a few more. It's not funny! It's almost funnier a second time, right? It's like, fuck it. We get the beanie and then we get the cow. Just, there's no charm with this. It's so tacky and on the nose. It's awful for TF2. Just, I mean, I'm putting it right next to the fucking cowl in E-tier. These are both stupid hats. They're terrible. We're almost out of slop territory. We're nearing the end of the slop. We're getting back into a few good ones. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. I mean, yeah. Thing is, like, having the potential to unbox this as a mercenary grade unusual does not justify it being in the game, because you can have a hat that looks like a literal pile of dog shit. You could model a pile of dog shit and then trader main. You can model a pile of dog shit, make it all class, and then have a god tier effect be able to be unboxed with it, and then trader mains will justify its existence and then try to sell it to you for 2,000 keys. No. Stop it. Your flashy purple vomit effect does not justify the existence of this terrible hat. Terrible. Get it out of here. Who uses this? Why is this for Spy? I mean, I get it. All the pigeons are, like, all of the pigeons are actually spy cameras made by the government, if you recall that that funny 4chan joke that eventually became a conspiracy theory that, like, people eventually believed it, which is kind of crazy to think about. Not the first time that's happened. Not the first time that's happened with the 4chan joke. But, so I get why, but it's just not good. It's just a pigeon with the fucking camera. It's not really Spy. I mean, yeah, look, I guess he's got a pet pigeon and then sends the pigeon to take pictures, I guess. It's just really bad. What else is there to be said about this fucking cosmetic? It's shit. I'm just putting it, this one, just delete it. This serves no purpose, right? You could make loose arguments for these things, but not this one. Just get rid of it. Ugh. Ugh. It's okay, I guess. It's not bad. As far as Halloween cosmetics go, it's not bad. It's not good either. Like, it's D. Like, for me, it's a D tier. And I'm not gonna put anything like low. Put it in low D tier. But we have other Witch Doctor cosmetics for the Spy that are in the game that came before this one and are better. And yes, also the mask on this one sucks. Like, what? Nope, looks bad. Low D tier. Low D tier. Me no likey. Yeah, look at it. Cheap Halloween mask, yeah, pretty bad. It is just ugly. Yeah. The new gen bird heads, much like the one for the Scout, have absolutely no soul whatsoever. Absolutely no identifying qualities of the class it's for, other than the fucking cigarette in its mouth. Which is, and much like the one like the Blue Jay or the Robin for Scout, same problem. It's also like this weird, hyper-realistic, semi-cartoony style. It looks really bad. Like, the original bird heads were far more stylized in, like, a cartoony way, where they at least kind of, like, more loosely fit like TF2. Like, if one of the fucking mercenaries' heads was to suddenly turn into a bird, the original bird heads, oh yeah, that's what they would look like. Not like a photorealistic bird head or like a realistic bird head. It looks weird. It didn't even attempt to try to capture the true and original charm of the original bird heads. It's just the only thing that this one has going for it, and I'm gonna start my game because I think it's really funny. So give it a second. There's only one redeeming quality with this hat. Give it a second, because my fucking game has, I got a preloader in here, so it takes a second to boot up. fingers crossed for no crashes this time. There we go. So, the only thing this cosmetic has going for it... Do I have it load up? Load it's on here? Yeah, this is it. It's the only thing this cosmetic's got going for it. You can do this stupid shit. You can combine the Octodad head with the bird. That's the only good thing he got with this cosmetic. The only reason why I like it. It's so stupid. Nobody suspects a thing. Oh my god. Yeah, that's it. The only reason why I like it. Only reason, yeah, it's automatic S tier for that reason. No, I'm gonna put it in like D. I'll put it in D tier, like down here. The only reason why it's been saved from getting put in E tier is because I can combine it with the octopus head and it's really funny. Yes, this tier list is biased and official. You can't just show us that and put it in D tier. Oh god, oh, I just did. Shutterbug, meh. This hat attempts to capture what older hats did far better, and I don't know, I feel like the lens is a little too big. It's just, yeah, it's not terrible. I'll put it in D tier. Like we have other like funny spy cosmetics that are just not so, I'll put like high D. I'll do high D tier. High D tier. Yeah, if the lens was about half the size of what it is now and not like this comically large one, it would be a lot better, I think. For sure. Just a cat. It's just a cat. It's just a cat on the shoulders, and that's all this is. Just... why? Don't really know why this was put in game. Called Harold, or Harry, rather. Harry, just, stupid. Did not need to be added. I don't think, cat being on shoulder... big-ass cat being on shoulders. No, get it out of here. Bad. Just a bad cosmetic. Never see it anywhere. Just ugly. No thanks. Okay, so now here's a bit of a breath of fresh air. Here's a cosmetic set that I can appreciate. So, Murderer's Motif, Desperado, and the Bandit's Boots. I appreciate this. You got a Zorro loadout, you know, and as far as newer Halloween cosmetics go, this is definitely one of the much better Halloween sets that we've received in more recent years. Like these are really fun to put together. It's just a cool Zorro loadout. It's not too tacky, it's not too on the nose, looks like a Halloween cosmetic, but it's also not like this spooky tacky shit that is out of place year round. Like this is also something that like loosely works year round. It's just good. It's a good item set. The mix and match capability on this one is markedly low because the only one that you can mix and match reasonably well is the chest piece. So I'll put the chest piece in high B tier, and then I'll put the hat and the boots in low B tier. But it's all B tier. It's just a really fun item set that's not too tacky. It's a good tasteful reference. It's a good tasteful reference. You know, it's you know, loosely tonally appropriate for TF2. So I think it's good. Yes, this references Zorro, you know, the sword fighter. The best rendition of it being done, was it Antonio Banderas? Yeah. It was good. That was a good movie. Assassin's Attire, also really good. For me, I think the black is a little too saturated, just a bit. If it wasn't so saturated, this one would go in high A tier, but the black is a little sharp. It's a little bit harsh. And for that reason, high B tier. High B tier for the Assassin's Attire. It is a good cosmetic, don't get me wrong. It is a good cosmetic, but the black is a little harsh. It's a little sharp. Just a bit. Who cares about saturation? Jesus Christ? I do. Because TF2 is intentionally stylized to avoid overly saturated colors. And when you put an overly saturated color inside of the context of Team Fortress 2, it's ugly and sticks out like a sore thumb. That's why I don't like them. It's, you know, shoulder pet. And shoulder pet, it's the antithesis to Archimedes. You know, just like Archimedes, fine. I don't know. It's not as bad as fucking Harry. I won't put it in deletion tier, but I'll keep myself consistent, and you know, I'll retain my hatred for shoulder pets, and I'll put that in E tier. It's at least not as tacky as this piece of shit, right? I'm putting it down in E. Yeah, there is some charm to it, a little bit. I just fucking hate shoulder pets. I don't think they belong in game. I think 99.999% of them are terrible. You go down there, put you in E tier, top of E tier. I'll treat you a bit more kindly and put you in top of E tier. Aloha Apparel. Very, very good cosmetic. In my opinion, looks far, far superior on the Spy than the Scouter Engineer. This one just looks really, really fucking good. Any cosmetic that shows a bit of Spy's chest, you know what I mean? That tends to look really fucking good for some reason. Maybe I just want to fuck the Spy. That's my own psyche leaking out for you. I'm putting this in Enjoyer tier, man. This one is just really, really good. Because you can envision the Spy being the very well-traveled man he is, being sent on assignment somewhere in, you know, a tropical or subtropical part of the world, you know. He wants to fit in, but not be too standoutish, you know what I mean? So, you know, he wears the floral print shirt underneath the suit. It just works. It works for Spy. It looks good on Spy. Retains the espionage, retains the secret agent look about him. I really, really like it on the Spy. It just looks good. It just works. This, however, does not. Why? Why? It's ugly. It's just ugly. This really serves no purpose other than to be ugly. Called the upgrade. I don't know what else to say about it other than get rid of it. It sucks. Like, I'm putting you down here. It's just really, really bad. It is indeed trade-up fodder. Is there even anything good in this collection? Probably not. I don't remember what's in this collection, but it is indeed shit. It is indeed shit. Reader's choice. Multi-class item. As far as it goes for the Spy, you know, it's just okay. It's a decent loadout filler. You know, it's pretty small, pretty subtle, doesn't really stand out that much, but it's just okay. It's alright. Again, you know, a decent loadout filler. I'll put it in like, it looks reasonably good on Spy compared to other classes. We'll put it in like low B tier for the Spy. I'd say in this territory. It's just okay. It's not all class. No, it's not all class. It's multi-class. Can't rate it that high. I'll do high C tier. I'll do high C tier instead. Yeah, yes, it fits Spy far more than the other classes. Absolutely. Can someone explain to me what this is supposed to be? Because when they added this to the game, I've yet to figure out what this animal is. Is it a snail? Is it a frog? Like, what is it meant to be? Fish? Because I don't think this is meant to be a crab. Ovaries? Yes, clearly this is an ovary and cervix combination. Ah, escargot, a snail. Is it a snail? I don't know what this is meant to be. Reddit hat. I mean, to me, it's just as tacky as the other, like, Spycrab hats at, you know, peak slop, cheap, unusual, all the same arguments, yada yada. It's down here. It's just a really ugly hat that I've only seen a handful of times in game, and I saw one yesterday, day before yesterday, And the only reason why the guy was wearing it is because it was unusual. So, like, listen, a beanie works for Spy. Like, clearly a beanie can work. But not when it's, like, a character beanie that you found in, like, a toy store. Yeah. Okay, so more new... I say newer generation Halloween cosmetics, but these are from, what, 2016, I think? If my memory serves, these are from 2017, I think. Somewhere around there. Like 6 or 7 years ago, these were added. It's a bit much. It's a bit much, I'd say. It's got a little too much going on for a cosmetic. Too many small details. Like, I like the hat and the feather. The facial hair is fine, but it's a little too out there. But this suit is, like, got a way too much going on. Remove some of the details so it's less noisy, and then it would be a lot better. The hat's okay. I'm put the hat in C-tier. Put the hat in C-tier, like, you know, kind of in this territory. It's just fine. But this coat is really bad. I'm gonna put it in down here. Just down here, because it looks out of place. Looks very out of place, much like this Voodoo cosmetic. Just not very good. Not very good. Lurking Legionnaire. Just really good. Just really good Spy coat. Fantastic. Goes well with so many hats. It's phenomenal. It's A-tier. Like, you can't put this in anything other than A-tier. It's just a really solid cosmetic. It's fucking phenomenal. Really good. Nothing else needs to be said. Yes, broken set, but it's still good. Here's the thing, man. A sign of a good item is that if you can take it outside of its cosmetic set and you can mix and match it with other things and it still looks just as good, you have made a good cosmetic. You have paid attention to everything that's already in the game and went and thought to yourself, huh, how would this look with other things that are already in TF2? How would this look within the context of TF2? Oh, there you go. It's a good cosmetic. Boom, done. Oppositely, I fucking hate this thing. I don't like this Fortnite mask. I don't like Fortnite masks in TF2. It's just, don't put these in game. Edgy is edgy, and also Mr. Swipes uses this. Like, listen, Swipes, buddy, love you. But, I hate this hat. I don't like it. Not a fan of this one. Just does not look like it belongs in TF2 at all. Hate it. It's in the same tier as the Fortnite pumpkin mask in my eyes. Also, it's elite grade and really expensive, so... get rid of it. Just sucks. I don't like it. People only know this as Sans and Mr. Swipes. And Swipes, your hat sucks. I'm sorry, it's just... I don't make the rules. I'm simply the vessel. I'm simply the messenger, man. No hard feelings, nothing personal. But I just hate the fucking hat. I fucking hate it. I don't like it. Get out of here. All right. This one's a bit hit and miss for me. The modeling is not that good on this one. You have the Chicago overcoat and the hat to kill for. The hat's okay. The hat works fine. It's, you know, a pretty versatile cosmetic. I just don't like how thick the brim is. The thickness of the brim is off to me. And then the modeling of the coat is weird. It has like these larger cuffs and folds that look kind of chunky and strange on the Spy. Spy coats look a lot better when they're far more form-fitting to, you know, keep the Spy slim and looking sleek. When you make him look puffier and chunkier and kind of lumpy, it looks not all that good. The hat's fine. I'm put the hat in like, put it like high C tier. What else is coming along? I'll put it in low B tier for the hat. Low B tier for the hat, but I'm putting the coat in C tier. Kind of down here. The modeling is off on the coat. The modeling's off on the coat, but the hat is definitely like, you know, almost really good. Thickness of the brim throws me off. Mistake number 1 and mistake number 2, really bad, ugly promotional items that stick out like a sore thumb. Look, it's Batman! Yeah, get rid of them. Just like every other tier list they're going to appear in and have appeared in. They are fucking terrible and should have never been put in TF2. Dropping those in there and moving on. Nothing else needs to be said. Graylien. I like this one. because I've seen other attempts to make an alien head for other classes. This one kind of works the best. And it's funny because like it's still an alien, but it still looks like Spy, right? The fact that it's still recognizably Spy, like with not just, you know, the balaclava, but the head structure and the face structure, I think it's charming. I think it retains the same level of charm as most, not all, but most of the cosmetics from the Invasion update. I like it. Yeah, but you can paint it, and you can have a lime green Spy. So it's you know, like this is like when we started slipping into slop territory, but it wasn't quite beyond the 2014, 2015 was a really pivotal time for the game. That's when everything really took a hard 180 and started going downhill. But I'm putting it in C tier. I think it's fine. It's fun. It's safe. It is safe, like safe horny. It is safe slop. Yes, it is safe slop for sure. Lurker's Leathers, very good cosmetic. Clean, sleek, kind of strange with the lighting on this one, but just another really, really, really solid cosmetic for Spy. Just looks really fucking good. I'm putting in this one in low A tier. Low A tier for this one. Just good. Just really good. Oh shit, did I miss one? Hold on. Did I miss one? No, I did not. Grailian Bros, we won. Tip your waiter. Oh, excuse me. Next up, we have the Stealthy Scarf. How many of you knew this cosmetic existed? How many of you knew this was in game? Because I don't think I've ever seen this in game once. It's just a good loadout filler. It's just a good loadout filler. Just a nice, simple cosmetic. It just looks good. It's just one you can't really go wrong with. It's B. We're putting it up here. It's nice. It is nice. It is nice. A really good scarf cosmetic. 100%. Puffy Provocateur. See, remember how I said a moment ago, if you're gonna make the Spy puffy, it looks weird? This one does not do that. It looks like a down coat, but they didn't make the Spy thick. They didn't make the Spy thick. It's still form-fitting, still follows the form of the Spy. As far as winter cosmetics go, it's pretty good. B tier? Yeah, I'm gonna say low B. I'm gonna say low B for the Puffy Provocateur. It's pretty good. I like the Christmas sweater more though. Christmas sweater is a little better, but it is definitely B tier. Definitely B tier for the Puffy Provocateur. Oh my god, how about the fucking Sans Undertale shit? Stop it. Quit it. So, here's the Voodoo hat. The Witch Doctor hat that I was referring to earlier. This one is Halloween restricted. This one looks so much better than this one. Like, just compare these two. This one is just infinitely better for the Spy. Also, the earring looks good. The colors are good. All the details are spot on. It's awesome. I'm putting it in like low A tier. As far as Halloween cosmetics go, it's definitely one of the better ones in the game. Yes, it's an earring, see? There's an earring on his ear, right there. It's good. Also, Halloween restricted, and you know what? I would consider this also safe slop. As far as Halloween cosmetics go, you know, magician hat, you got the bunny coming out of it, you know, Spy goes invisible, you know, magic. It's not super tacky, not ridiculously on the nose. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It's charming. Exactly. It's charming. It's alright. I'll put it in like high C tier. Do high C tier. For this Halloween cosmetic. It's just alright. It's safe slop. It's alright. The Nightmare Hunter. I don't really like how this one looks. It's a bit it's too frumpy. I know what they were going for, right? I know what they were going for. It's just frumpy. It's frumpy, it's ugly, it doesn't look all that good. I know, yeah, I know it's meant to be Freddy Krueger. I get it. It's just, it's okay. Yeah, this one is Halloween restricted. It's Halloween restricted. Too brown? No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think the color's fine, but it's not that great. D-tier, tasteful. Sure, I guess you could say a tasteful Halloween cosmetic, but I just don't think it looks all that good. Yeah, I'm gonna say like high D. High D tier. Put you in this territory. No, I can't put you with those, man. I won't put you with these. I'll do low C tier. This is bordering on bad, and I can't call this bad. Nobody really uses it. I mean, it's not a craft hat. It's Halloween restricted. So if you don't get it from your contracts, you're never gonna get it anymore. So I don't like this one. I don't like it because it's really grotesque, and it's like the wrong kind of grotesque for TF2. Because like you have Gibbs, right? It's like, oh, funny chunks of you know, oh, there's his head, there's his arm, there's his foot, there's his torso. This one's just really ugly. And not like ugly in that it's like tacky ugly. It's ugly in that it's disturbing. I don't like it. It's just I don't like this one. Yeah, same for me. I don't like looking at it. I don't like the vibes, as kids say. I don't like the vibes that this one gives off. I'm putting it in like E. Just creepy. It's the wrong kind of creep factor for TF2. I don't like it. Yeah, it's not funny grotesque. It's creepy, ugly, disturbing grotesque. Alright, Lady Killer. Pretty good. This is one cosmetic that I just never ever see in game. And it's pretty decent. Decent cosmetic. But like I don't think I've seen this one in for a very long time, if ever. But it's good. It's a good cosmetic. Clean. Goes with a bunch of stuff, you know. I'll put it in B. Probably like here. Yeah, I'll put it in this territory. Definite B tier. It's just good. It's just good. I don't like on-the-nose jokes like this. It's a little, just... It's not horrible, right? It's not horrible. It's not like the pigeon with the camera, but it is still a shoulder pad. It is still a shoulder pad. By definition, I have to hate it. Just because something is rare, that doesn't mean it's appropriate. Because something is rare doesn't mean I'll give it a pass. I will remain consistent. I don't like it. Well, it's funny. I don't care if it's funny. I don't think it fits the game. Put it with the other Spycrab stuff? No. Like, putting this with the other Spycrab stuff would be an insult to this cosmetic, because at least this has a shred of charm to it. These don't. These are hideously tacky, lazy, bottom-of-the-barrel garbage, peak work slop that no one uses. This one is at least a beloved cosmetic by many. People actually use this and like this one. No one likes these. These fucking suck. You know what? I'll leave it outside the tier list. I'll just put you over here somewhere. Like, I don't leave you over there. People like him. It has charm, but I don't want to rate it. I'm just putting you over. I'm putting you off to the side. Like, we'll put you up here. Spycrab just goes there. He stays there. Okay, so we have the infinitely superior ninja cosmetic for the spy, the rogue's robe. This just looks really fucking good. Clean ass cosmetic. Looks so good with so many other things. Really nice. I'm people were saying B. Nuh-uh. I'm putting this one in A, man. This one's also really good. I'll put it up here. It's good. Rogue's robe is really good. It's unnoticeable. It's it's kind of a good thing. Do you need? Do you need neon colors? Do you need lime green and pink? I need color. I need Spycrab. Oh, it's coming out of my head. Yes. I need these things. I need to be seen. I must be seen. Oh, you don't understand. My cosmetics must be seen. I need colors and funny memes. Aviator Assassin. Sky Captain. Pretty good. Pretty good as far as cosmetics go. I think the gold detailings are a little on this one. But it's sleek. I think it's sleek. I think they're good. I don't want to put this shit in A tier though. They are good cosmetics, but I'm gonna keep them in B tier. Same for the hat. They look good. Don't get me wrong. They're good cosmetics, but they're upper B tier, but they're not A tier. All right. Upper B, not A. The Alcorant. I'll just say like a fucking dumb hick Texan. The Alcorant, the Alcurant Assassin, really good, fucking awesome, clean, sleek, simple. It's this one also just like this is just one of the best in the game. I'm putting up here, like top A tier, amazing fucking cosmetic. It's just so good, so good. I could put it in enjoyer tier, but we have others coming. No, I gotta be a bit more picky. But I'm not going to. I'll put you up here. Aloha down here. You're up here. Yeah. I'm putting it in enjoyer tier. Fuck you guys. This is my tier list. I'm putting it up there. Napoleon Complex. It's funny because the spy is not short. You can make a Napoleon Complex item for the engineer because he is the shortest class. But they gave it to spy for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, the hat's inoffensive. The hat's inoffensive, you know, it's referring to the French. Funny, I get it. It's fine. It goes okay with a few other cosmetics, but it's just alright. I'm gonna say, I'll say C tier. We'll say around here. It's just okay. It's just okay. Deep cover operator looks really fucking weird on the spy because it looks like they just layered hair on top of his balaclava. It looks way better on sniper. It just looks really bad on spy. Yeah, I just don't, it looks like the shitty polyester wigs that you buy at the gag store and then slap it over your head. Oh, it's a Solid Snake! Solid Snake, guys! Yeah, it's a reference! I love references, guys! Good Solid Snake! Yeah! Yes! Yeah! References! Snake! Snake! I love Snake! It looks bad on Spy, though. Yeah. It's shit. Stupid snake. Just funny snake on the arm. Just bleh. What am I gonna get? Oh, it's just a fucking snake. Yeah. It's a classic. I don't care. It's another shoulder pet. Grounds for deletion. Doesn't really have any charm compared to, you know, this guy or this guy. This is just a snake. It's just a snake on Spy's shoulder. And it's called the Backbiter because he backstabs people. Yeah, you really gotta stretch for that one, man. Really gotta stretch for that one. It's shit. Sorry. Hyperbaric Bowler. It's as far as Halloween cosmetics go, it's just really bad. It's just ugly. It's just bad. I mean, what else needs to be said about this one other than put it in E tier? Just not good. This is a cosmetic? Yes, it is. It's Halloween restricted. So it's bad. Spy players don't have a brain though. I mean, I think that could be extrapolated to every other class you don't like. Easily so. And my hairline's improving. Look at that shit. Look at that. I don't got my fucking... Oh shit, I'm realizing that my fucking hair product is working again. My hair's coming back, boys. We're not going bald yet. We're not going bald yet. Just notice the hair's slowly coming back. It's getting thicker again in the places where it wasn't. It's coming back. So, nature is healing. Nature is healing. Okay, here's a cute cosmetic. It's a Dracula cape, and also it gives Spy vampire teeth, so that's something else that is missed. This is a really fun, this is just a good, fun Halloween cosmetic that turns Spy into a vampire. It's just good, like, not tacky, not crazy, just simple, good Halloween. I say B tier. But, simple, good on the, like good, tasteful, right? Like, good, tasteful holiday shit is like this Christmas sweater, or like, giving him a vampire cape with the teeth. It's just good. Classic Halloween shit, you can't go wrong. I know I have my biases towards edgy shit, but I kind of like this cosmetic. I kind of do. Because it's not like a giant head replacement. I think this is to me, it looks a lot better on Demo Man, though. It does look a lot better on Demo Man because, you can do it with a Demo Night loadout, and that's kind of cool. Spy, it doesn't work as well because with his character model being full red or full blue, the contrast between the gray and the black face doesn't look as good with the suit. So I will concede that it looks worse on Spy than it does on Demo, but I still like this one. I think it's pretty cool. I'll put it in C tier. Also, like, safe slop territory. I'll put you around here. I think it's good. What's it called? This one is the Ethereal Hood. And here, we have another, in my opinion, this one's good. Just another, like, classic Halloween set for the Spy. It turns him into a funny clown without being too wacky with it. I like these a lot. The full set of this is really sleek for the Spy. It's a good Halloween set. It's good. Like, it's a classic, tasteful Halloween thing you could do. I like these. I like these a lot. It's good. I'm putting these in B tier. Much like the Zorro set. It's a good, fun Halloween set. I'm putting you here. All of these are Halloween restricted, by the way. All Halloween restricted. Which is kind of a shame because these would not stand out that much if they were available year-round. Yet we have other shit that is not holiday restricted, like this piece of shit. Like this. This isn't holiday restricted. You can wear this whenever the fuck you want. But you can't wear these. You can't wear these whenever you want. Why? So stupid. I miss Halloween restrictions. Now because fucking anything goes. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Boom. Here is Le Glas. Terrible French accent, I know. And the Escapist. It's the classic French burglar set. Classic. I love these cosmetics. I used these for years. I used these fucking cosmetics for years. Subtle, simple. It's just so good. Just good shit for Spy. These are A. A tier shit for Spy. A tier. I love these with a passion. So good. Just so lovely. And also, yes, this is a very cheap unusual because, I don't know. Shame. Why do workshop creators make remix versions of things we already have? Well, because it's easy. They got paid. That's why they do it. Frenchman's Formals, just, in my eyes, another classic Spy cosmetic, it's just good. Works reasonably well with other cosmetics. You can match that with the Napoleon complex. It's just good. I'm gonna say B tier for this one, though. It's just another decent one. Another decent Spy shirt. It's good. Just good. Rogues, brogues, shoes. Shoes. Yeah, also, yeah, obviously. Obviously, shouldn't have been on the Scout. One of those items that was retroactively adjusted to be for another class. Fucking stupid. I like these. Just a nice, simple shoe cosmetics. Good loadout filler, right? Like good loadout filler. Much like these glasses down here. I'll put them in high C tier. Just something you can't go wrong with if you want to flesh out the rest of your loadout. I like these. They look good. I don't think these look too bulbous at all. I think they look quite good. Yeah, it is very much safe loadout filler. Macho Man. So, I don't know about you guys, but I think the Macho Man looks really good on Spy. This looks markedly worse on other classes like Scout. I don't think it looks very good, but this one, I think it looks really, really good on Spy. I want to put this in A tier. I'm not gonna say I want to. I am going to put this in A tier for the Macho Man. It looks good on Spy. It really does. It does. It fits the gimmick. It does. It fits the gimmick without it looking like a costume piece, because it looks like glasses and a mustache. Looks good on Spy. Dad Spy. No, we're not. No dad stuff. No. Be gone. Yeah, and I agree. In general, Scout with facial hair is a really big no-no. Looks fucking weird. Yeah. Love the content, Krusty Jaundice. My new name is Krusty Jaundice. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the $2. Harburg. Just really good, simple hat for Spy. Like, now we're getting into mostly amazing cosmetics for Spy. This is just another really good, classic hat for Spy. Looks amazing. Goes with so many other cosmetics. It's, you know, I'm putting it in low A tier for the Harburg. It's just good. Just a really good hat. Okay. Now, we're at my personal favorite cosmetic for the Spy. We're at my personal favorite. The Blood Banker. I fucking love this cosmetic. I think it's the best Spy suit in the game. It looks so good with so many other hats. It's just a phenomenal item. It is a phenomenal item. I love it so much. Now, I use this with the Hat of Cards, which we'll get to, and the sneaky spats of sneaking. Just oof, oh. For me, this is like upper echelon, top of Enjoyer tier, Blood Banker. It's so good on Spy. It's a really, really good cosmetic. Ugh. So good. Belgian Detective. Ooh. Just another really good Spy I mean, it's basically just the Harburg with a bit more of a defined pinch in front of the hat and also the small mustache. But another just really, really good cosmetic. Like so many of Spy's older cosmetics are phenomenally good. You can't go wrong with it. It's also A tier. It's really, really good. Like right next to the Harburg. Oh yeah, and my Spy loadout is this. Like this is my Spy loadout. You can't, like, come on, man. You can't tell me this doesn't look good. It's just a fucking sleek item set. I fucking love the Blood Banker. This is good shit in my eyes. It's just good. It's good shit. Another one. After Dark. The After Dark is like another like peak Spy secret agent cosmetic, you know? He's doing his job. He's like infiltrating a party. You know, he's got a fucked up bow tie. This one is just another really, really good cosmetic for Spy. Yeah, I'm putting it in Enjoyer tier. This one's also just really, really good. Fucking After Dark is just another classic, so good. Such a good item for Spy, man. Okay. Powdered Practitioner. It's in the same territory of the Napoleon complex. You know, French, cosmetic. It's fine. It's not hideously bad. It doesn't go with a lot of other cosmetics. Maybe one or two of the shirts you can kind of mix and match it with. It's not terrible. I'm putting it in C. I'm gonna put it in C, but I think it's worse than the Napoleon complex. I'll put it down here. I'll put it in C. I'll put it in C. If the paint region wasn't the whole head, I would like this one way more. I would like this one way more if the whole head wasn't paintable. It doesn't impact gameplay, but it just makes Spy look really fucking ugly. Like, allowing players to repaint the Spy's head to look like a Jolly Rancher is something you should not do. If I were to ignore the paint region, or if the paint region did not exist, this would be like a low A, high B tier. But I don't like the fact that you can turn his head into a piece of candy, so I'm gonna put it in C tier, like around here. It's just such a shame that the whole thing can be painted and it looks really bad. Like, you could have just done the pom-pom. You could have just done the pom-pom, or like maybe just the pattern around his head. You didn't have to do the whole fucking thing. So, it's a shame. No, yeah, it is absolutely infinitely more subtle than any of these. 100% agree. Okay, so now we are at the Robo-cosmetics, the camera, the megapixel beard. I just think it looks so... Most people, I think, agree that the vast majority of the robotic Boogaloo hats were fucking awful. The first slop update, sign of things to come, just really fucking ugly. I want to delete it. I want to get rid of it. I don't think it's just bad. It's just really bad. I'm gonna delete you, and like the base metal billycock, it's not like super on the nose, but it's also just ugly. It's just bad. It's just bad. It serves no purpose when the normal backbiter's billycock exists. And it looks so much better. I would just get rid of it. It's bad. The bootleg base metal billycock is one of the few Robo hats that I kind of like, because like a little bit of thought went into this one. Like, oh, instead of the mask, it's a screen showing the mask on the hat. So I kind of, yeah, it's still tasteful. Like there's still a little taste to it. I don't like the antenna poking out of the top. I don't think that's necessary. But then you have like the tubes connecting it to the back, like providing it power. So yeah, this one is at least somewhat creative and has a little bit of charm to it. I'm gonna put it in like low D tier. Low D tier. One of the few Robo hats that I will give a pass. So just, yeah, again, thing is, it's not that clever because it already took a clever concept, but then just rehashed it. But they still had the thought to have it be like an LCD screen or whatever the fuck it is. And, you know, add details to like make it, you know, pretty okay. The Robo hats are fucking awesome. They're super creative and remind me of a better time in TF2's history. Oh, my sweet summer child. Oh, my sweet summer child. I mean, I was there. That was... Robotic Boogaloo was really the beginning of the end. That's when everything really started going downhill. Just yeah. That was the turning point. Never liked this. I've never ever liked this promo item. I think it's ugly. I think it's a really bad idea to put a human face over the Spy. As far as promo items go, it's just bad, really bad and ugly. Also, just makes him... It literally just makes him look like another character from a different video game, which is Borderlands. So, no, I would say this one is also grounds for deletion with the Batman cosmetics. I just think it looks really bad. It just looks really bad. Now, when it comes to tasteful promotional items, the Bloodhound is far better. Sam and Max. Tasteful reference, looks really good on Spy. A little oversized, but to me that's fine. It looks really good. It's way better on Spy than for Sniper, in my opinion. So this one is also A tier for Spy. It's just good. You never see this in game because it was a promo item, and you just... It's a very, very ancient part of TF2's history. I like it. Good hat. Cutthroat Concierge, just another really, really solid suit for Spy. It's just clean, looks good with so many other things. It's A tier. It's A tier. You can't go wrong with it. It's another A tier suit for Spy. Just really, really good. in this territory. Just can't go wrong with it. Fucking phenomenal. You guys already know. You guys already know. You know where this goes. The Voodoo Cursed Souls being the cream of the crop, creme de la creme of all the Halloween cosmetics. They're just so good, man. They're just so good. The most tasteful, wholesome, Chungus 420, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They're just the best. Just the fucking best Halloween cosmetics. That goes right up in Enjoyer tier, man. Just so good. So good. Fucking love these, man. The definitive Halloween cosmetics. Yes, sir. 100%. Speaking of Halloween, Scarecrow. Not as creepy and ugly as whatever the fuck this was called. It's still one that I don't like looking at. But it's not as bad. I'll put it in D. For as far as Halloween cosmetics go, I'm put you down here. It's just, I don't like looking at it. It's creepy. Graylien looks stupid. Reddit misc should have been a Halloween restricted or deleted. I disagree. I still consider it safe slop. I consider it safe slop. Because, like, I would agree with you if it was, like, a massive, like high school mascot bobblehead kind of a thing, right? Like, if it was the same size as, like, the bird heads or this stupid fucking thing, where it wasn't, like, thoughtfully made to still look like the spy, where you have the balaclava going over his head, the face structure still looking good, right? Like a lot more thought and care went into the creation of this, so I really don't like... I don't want to ascribe the label of Reddit onto the Graylien, because there's at least some thought and quality put into this over any of this shit down here. So I can't do the Graylien that dirty. I really can't. I would rate it higher if the face wasn't paintable and you can turn him into a walking piece of grass. So I gotta keep it in C, man. I gotta keep it in C. Another classic cosmetic in my eyes, Exerciser, can't go wrong. It looks the best on Spy. It looks the best on Spy, because this is multi-class. It looks the best on Spy. It's just good. You can't go wrong with it. It's A. It's A tier, man. It's an A tier cosmetic. Just fucking good. It's just good. Simplicity at its finest. Yes. Deadhead deserves better? No. No, it does not. It's a Fortnite mask. I don't like Fortnite masks in my game. Sucks. Speaking of shitty masks, this was a promo item for Dishonored, I think. Was that the game this was for? Pretty sure. I think this is just the mask from the guy you play as in Dishonored, and it's really fucking ugly. Just ugly, too obvious of a promo item that sticks out like a sore thumb and is hideous. So just get rid of it. It looks really bad. It's just really bad. Oh. Okay. Distinguished Rogue. I don't know, man. I think it's okay. My immediate reflex wants to put it in C tier. Yeah, I am. It's like, this is one of the cosmetics that works with the Napoleon complex, the powdered practitioner, what have you. None of these are bad by any means. They're not bad by any means, but they're just not. They don't hold up as well as all these other cosmetics do. They really don't. They don't hold up nearly as well as all of these other cosmetics. Definition of a safe miss. That's fair. That's fine. Party like it's 1776. Hell yeah, brother. How expensive is that cosmetic now? I know it's still out there. I think I still have mine. I can search for it. Nope, I don't. I had one a long time ago. Onwards. Oh, okay. Out of cards. It's just... this is just like one of the best hats in the game. Just Plain and simple. Like, just objectively across the whole board of all cosmetics in TF2, simply one of the best items in this game. Fits the spy so well, extremely sleek, like super slick, perfect for the spy, works with so many of his other cosmetics. It's like peak tippy top of enjoyer tier. It is so, so good. So good. Also, yeah, you can get it with the Ace's High Unusual effect. You'll be overpaying by like 500 keys. So. Ugly Robo hat they added to promote Man vs. Machine when it first came out. I vote get rid of it. Just really bad. Much like the other Robo hats, it sucks. Not a fan. Bad. Just bad. It is. All right, well, how many do I have left? Let's see. I got a few. I gotta take a quick piss break, and I'll be right back. Give me just a moment. Enjoy my chair. Okay. Back. Back and we can continue. We can continue. Pissing all by yourself, handsome? God, that fucking video is hilarious. Okay, moving on. The Ninja Cowl. Ugly. It, for whatever reason, doubles the height of Spy's forehead and makes it thick. This was a promo item for something, but I don't remember the game. Like, whatever game this was for, I don't know. And it's fucking ugly and looks really bad. It just, yeah, I'm getting rid of it. It goes, put it in deletion. Put it in deletion tier with the other bad promo items. Yeah, that's right. Hero Academy was the game. It's just ugly. Looks really bad. Looks bad. Triad Trinket. Man, on the Spy, the Triad Trinket is probably it is just the best for Spy. Triad Trinket is just the best for Spy. It looks so good. Again, whenever you got the Spy showing a bit of chest, it looks so good. The simple gold chain, God, so good on Spy. It's another enjoyer tier cosmetic right up here. It's so good. It's so good on Spy. Ah, I love it. The business casual, you can't go wrong with this one either. It's just a simple straight tie. It just opens its coat with a simple straight tie going all the way down. It just looks good. It's just good. It's not enjoyer tier, but it is A tier, like up in the upper echelon of A tier. Business casual is just a classic Spy cosmetic. You cannot go wrong. It's so good. The tie's too long. Correct me if I'm wrong, but long ties are now back in style, and long ties were the norm in the 60s and 70s, and then they got short for a while, and now they're getting long again. The styles change over time. Long ties are getting popular again, which in my opinion, long ties with more loosely fitted suits, you know, those tend to look better than like the overly fitted super tight suits. I think those look really bad. So, yes. Sneaky spats of sneaking. Best shoe cosmetics for Spy. One of the best shoe cosmetics in the game. Enjoy your tier. Just super, super good. Phenomenal shoes. The best loadout filler you could use for Spy in any situation. So good. Phenomenally good. Do I need to show you my Spy loadout again? You cannot. You cannot go wrong with these fucking shoes, man. They're so good. Fucking love it. Edgy? How are these edgy? These are dress shoes. How are these fucking edgy? What? That blows my mind that someone could say that. Explain that one to me. I'm curious as to how one could view these shoes as edgy. I gotta know. Very curious. Double Cross Com, another promo item that just doesn't look very good. Compared to other promo items we have in the game, this one's fairly inoffensive, but it still doesn't look that great. I'm gonna put it in like top of E tier in this territory. It's just not, it's not very good. Oh. What happened to my artboard? Did I just scroll down? What happened to my shit? Oh no. What happened? I lost my way. Bring it back. Bring it back. Alright. We're back. We're good. We're good. We've returned. Anyway, Double Cross Com sucks. Dashin, Hashashin, Assassin's Creed, right? This was for Assassin's Creed. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty sure it was. Just really on the nose. Oh look, you're the Assassin's Creed guy, but now in TF2. I think it looks really bad. Also like E tier territory. It's not so ugly and on the nose as like these other promo items. Like this one at least gets a loose pass in that it's not terrible looking. But it is just, oh look, facet of character now in TF2 with minimal changes. Just, don't like it. Dr. Woe, good. I like the Dr. Woe. Dr. Woe looks good. Look at that. You can't go wrong with the Dr. Woe. Clean on Spy, simple, looks really good. For me, this is another A tier. It's just another really good cosmetic for Spy. You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with it. Yeah, put it in A tier. I'll put it in A tier. Just really good. Really good on Spy. Okay, then we have the original Halloween set for Spy here. The Invisible Man. Probably just like one of the most tasteful, obvious things to do for a Halloween set for Spy, where it still looks like the Spy and looks really good within the context of the game. The Invisible Man, Spy goes invisible. It's just it's just really, really good. Like across all of these tier lists, we're probably not going to get another Halloween set that finds its way into Enjoy Your tier. Because this whole set is just, it works so well and is phenomenal for the Spy. It's awesome. It's perfect. Like, these should not be Halloween restricted. These should not be Halloween restricted at all. They look so good all the time. Phenomenal item set. Doesn't surprise me that the original cosmetics are consistently the best ones. They really peaked early. Yes, because that's back when the game had standards, stylistic standards, and quality standards. And then once Valve started treating this game like a cash cow starting around 2015, really 2014, late 2014, then everything went out the window. And that was a wrap. I would say that the end of the line cosmetic case was the last 100% good cosmetic case before things really started going downhill with the introduction of tiered cases and always having to have the goofy items at the top and the shitty ones at the bottom. So. Okay. Spectre spectacles. Mediocre at best, but inoffensive, you know? Mediocre at best, inoffensive at worst. They're just, you know, it's weird that they're yellow. It's weird that they're yellow. I wish they weren't yellow, but they're not bad. I mean, I had a funny loadout somewhere. Hold on, where's my... I don't know. Having another look at them again. Sure. I'd say C tier. I'd say C tier. I'll put them in like a low C tier, like around here. They're okay. They're okay. El Inspector. I like this one. Classic hat. The one thing that I don't like a lot about this one is I don't like the lighter hue of pink and blue that they use for it. Other than that, it is a really good hat. It's not A tier, but it is B tier. I'll put you like around here. It's a pretty solid B tier hat. It's good. I just don't like the washed out color. The washed out color looks a bit odd. Not a fan of it. All right. Counterfeit Billycock. Classic. When it comes to the humor, the tone of humor that you're looking for in Team Fortress 2, this is it. Like, this is the comedy that you're trying to achieve. Not like, oh, look, it's a funny robot head. No, this is like there's taste with this one. There's thought that went into this cosmetic. Classic hat, soul, beautiful. It's just good. It's an A tier hat. You're going right up here. It's not Enjoyer tier, but it is A tier. The original, actual silly hat that is not that silly compared to the other shit we have in this fucking game at this point. Ugh. Because all they did was take a good-looking hat and then put the mask on it. Never liked this. Deus Ex, right? This is a Deus Ex promo item, if I'm remembering correctly. It's just one of the most out-of-place cosmetics in TF2. It's so out of place. It's this hyper-futuristic shit slapped into the game, much like the rest of the Deus Ex stuff. It looks really, really bad. Like, compared to some of these other promo items, like, at least you can make arguments for these. It's, you know, like, rags and shit, fine. But this is just, like, cybertech on top of Spy's head. Yeah, it's really bad. Really ugly, too. And one of the few promo items that you can get in unusual form. This is a promo item, right? Hold on, let me check it again. TF2 Nano Balaclava. Yeah, this was a promo item for Deus Ex, and you could get it in unusual form. One of the few promo items you can get in unusual form. Still a shit hat. I'm putting it in removals here. Like down here with the rest of these. It just looks really bad in game. Rogue's Call Rule. Also good cosmetic. It gives the Spy a turtleneck. Looks really good. Simple. Adds the sleeves. It's not great, in my opinion. I think everything else we have up here in A and Enjoyer tier are far better. This one is still good. I like it. I like the addition of the turtleneck, but it's not that great. I'll put it in B tier. I like it. It's a little too simple. I agree. A little too simple. Cosa Nostra Cap, man, just another. what more needs to be said about the Cosa Nostra Cap than putting it in Enjoyer tier? Just such a good, classic fucking hat for Spy. So good. Fedoras and Spies go together like peanut butters and banana. It's just so fucking good. Phenomenal. Great hat. You gotta love it. So good. Janissary, is it, how do you say this? Is it Janissary Ketch or Kesh? How do you say that word? I don't know how you say it. But the fucking Janissary Ketch is such a bizarre, out of place thing for like early TF2. It's just a, why put this in the game? It's very, why? Oh, Ottoman Empire, is that it? Like, I tried to make a loadout work with this one. Like, to me, it's, you know, to me, like, I put this hat, I put it with the Al-Qaran Assassin and the gray bands, so it reminds me of, like, the third Indiana Jones movie when they're in the boat chase scene. I forget the name of the organization that's chasing after them, but it kind of reminds me of that a little bit, but they're wearing fezzes and not these things. So, and yes, I did name it Crown of the Cum Pharaoh because I find it funny, because I died at the cum paint. But, I don't know. As far as, like, the original slop hats go, it's not the worst. I'm gonna put it in, like, bottom of C tier, because you can make it work, right? You can make it work, but it's not, it's hard to make it work. It's hard to make it work. Private Eye. Decent hat. Not as good as everything else we have in A and Enjoyer tier, but this one's just okay. It's decent, you know, turn spine, you know, inspector, you know, it's okay, it's alright. I'm gonna say low B tier, also. Say low B tier. Somewhere around there. It's just alright. Charmer's Chapeau, however you say it, Chapeau. Charmer's Chapeau. It's okay. I've honestly never been a huge fan of this one. It's a little gaudy for Spy, a little out there. It doesn't look terrible. But I don't want to give it A tier. I really don't. I know a lot of people like this one, but I can't give it A tier. I really can't. Is it overrated? I don't know if this one's overrated. The OG Spy high tier hat. No, we've not gotten to that one yet. I would say I'm gonna put this in B tier as well. I'll put it like with the El Inspector, because it just doesn't look all that great in this territory. Middle of B tier, really. The No Mercy, classic edgy Spy loadout. You love to see it. Insanely expensive in unusual form. Just, I don't know. Controversial opinion, I know, but I just don't like the No Mercy that much. I think it looks really out of place for Spy. Just one of the cosmetics they added where I just scratched my head. You know, just. No, I did not forget the Turncoat. We reviewed the Turncoat, don't worry. It's there. I'm not big on this one. Echo, what are you doing? Can I help you? My cat has arrived. Yo. Hey. What are you doing? Echo. She's at my feet. What are you doing? Hey. Fucking cat. Come up here. Echo. What? Here. Come on. Of course you ignore me. Come here. Here. Well, I know you want your dinner. Early still. Not time to eat. Why are you drooling? Are you that hungry? Oh, you just draw your face is wet. You just drink water. Oh, yeah. Shed like a monster. I need to brush you. Oh my god, fucking cat hair everywhere. Anyway. Party Phantom. Like, at least when it comes to the masks, this is like, you know, it's a masquerade, the French masquerade ball. This one works a lot better for Spy, in my opinion, for a mask. It's another just classic item. Looks really good. I'm gonna put it in B tier, though. I'm gonna put it around here. It's just good. Just another good classic cosmetic for Spy. It's phenomenal. Can't go wrong. Also, very expensive in unusual form. I had a masked flies one of these many years ago. Traded for it for some reason, but whatever. Detective Noir. Again, fedoras on spies go together like salt and pepper. It's just good. It's just good. I'm putting this one in A tier though. I don't think it's as good as, actually no, I lied. I'm putting it in Enjoyer tier. Fuck it. It's going up here. It's just good. Really good hat. Really good hat. Familiar Fez. Waiting to see how long it takes. Waiting to see how long it takes. There you go. There you go. Someone finally put the reference in chat. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the reference to be said. Funny Austin Powers reference. Thank you. Someone got it. Phenomenal. Yeah. Would you a Fez is familiar? This is a classic hat for Spy. It's just really good. And also a Fez works for Spy, just intuitively. So I'm putting you up here also. Right up there. Right up there in Enjoyer tier. Really good. Magistrate's Mullet. A very why. A very why item. It's just a really ugly wig. I much prefer the Powdered Practitioner over here in C tier. I really never have liked this one. It's a classic bad hat, and I'm gonna put it in D tier. It's just a classic bad hat. I know, Spy, French, powdered wigs, I know, but it's still a bad hat. I don't like it. Not a big fan. Frenchman's Beret, you know, this one's also just okay. Compared to like all of his fedoras and all these things up here, it's just fine. You know, Frenchman wearing the beret, but why the paintbrushes? I don't like the paintbrushes on it. It seems like an unnecessary detail. If it didn't have the paintbrushes and it was just a simple beret, then I think it'd be a lot better. I can't give it S tier. I'm not putting it in S tier. Makes sense. I think Spy would paint. No, I don't think Spy's a painter. I don't take him for a painter. Put it in high B tier. Frenchman's Beret in high B tier. I can't give it A with these things, man. Just not that big on it. I'm really not. Not that big. Spy never got a necklace of onions. Oh, God. Okay, so camera beard. I know. Classic Spy cosmetic. You know, it's the right type of humor. It's a fake beard with a camera in it. I know. People love this one for the nostalgic, really for the nostalgia, what have you. Classic safe slop, but because it is classic safe slop, I'm putting it in C tier. Classic safe slop, but it's still a shitty cosmetic that I just don't think that looks very good. I just don't think it looks good. It's inoffensive, but it looks bad, and I know that the point of it is to look bad. Don't get me wrong. It's meant to not look real. It's meant to look like a shitty costume piece. But it still looks really bad. I'm putting it in C tier. Also one of the only strange vintages. Yes. Can you get that in strange vintage? Like with a Strangifier? I guess you can, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I guess you can. Yeah, one of the OG TF2 hats. Backbiter's Billycock. Just classic TF2 hat, man. Just it just works. It's good. It's simple. Mix and match so well with so many other things. It's just really good, man. I'm gonna put this as like the definitive top of A tier, like best of the best in A tier. One of the best hats, but visually I cannot put it in enjoyer tier. You know what, man? Even though the fancy fedora was the first, right? I still cannot put it. I can't put it with the other fedoras that just blow it out of the water, man. I really can't. I know it's the iconic first spy hat, the classic fedora. I know, I get all that. I get it. But I just cannot put it in enjoyer tier. I really can't. Because the Cosa Nostra does it better. The Hat of Cards does it better. It's just, I can't put it there, man. I know it's a sin. I know it's a crime. People are gonna get mad. Also top of A tier. Both of them will overlap these two, but it is top of A tier. Top of A tier. Just how it is. Just how it is, man. It's so funny, too, because, like, people are getting mad at me that I didn't put the first hat that Spy ever got in S tier, but because in my first couple of tier lists, I put the first hat that they ever got in S tier, people are getting mad at me in the comment section saying, oh, you're only putting these things in S tier because they're old. You know, it's like, well, no, there you go. I have put one of the original hats in A tier. I have remedied that mistake. Now, you fuckers can't complain anymore. I will make a thread about this on Twitter. Oh no, God forbid. I think that's everything. Oh, the rose. Where's the rose? Hold on, that's right. I forgot the rose. Give me a second. Hold on. Forgot the rose. That's an important one. Oh shit, where is it? Hold on, I gotta hunt this down. Where are you? There you are. Okay. I knew I was forgetting something. Knew I was forgetting something. Nope, we got the ninja hood. The ninja hood is there, don't worry. But we did forget the made man. The original loadout filler, that just makes perfect sense for Spy. He is the ladies' man. He is the charmer. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to make his way in. He knows everything is going on, man. This is S tier loadout filler. It's just good. Phenomenal. Classic. Simple is good, I agree. Now we're good. That's all the cosmetics. Done. Okay, I respect you again. Ah! Alright, I think we're good. That is it. It is done. The undercover was there? You mean this one for Spy? This mask up here? Yes, it's right here. Part of the Invisible Man set. Right there. Right here. Is right here. Right here in S tier. Right there in Enjoyer tier. Okay. That is the definitive, official Spy Cosmetics tier list done. We're a third of the way there. 6 more classes to go. I did Scout, I did Sniper, I did Spy. Yes, okay. Brain fart, forgot what I did so far, but 3 done. Which one's next? That's a surprise for me to know and for you to find out. Because even I don't know. I have to decide what I'm doing next. So whenever it happens, you guys will know. Okay? You guys will know. So, thanks for watching. I'm going to cut the recording there. So goodbye to everyone on YouTube.